What's going on, guys? Gabe Chemistry here with UnplugWithGabe.com. Super Bowl, what did you think? Crazy stuff. Now, if you're a Pats fan, congratulations. And if you're a Falcons fan, sorry. Honestly, I'm not a Patriots fan. But I do give respect where respect is due. Brady, you got it, man. This video is not just about the Super Bowl. It's about business. There's two lessons that can be extracted from the Super Bowl that was actually record-breaking for multiple reasons. When Brady was down by 21 points, at some point I think it was 23 points at one time, 21 or 23 points at one time. If you looked at the Patriots, you could see that they weren't just sitting there like all depressed. You know, Brady wasn't just throwing in a towel like, you know, what's going on, whatever, and all. Like, it wasn't just like they weren't defeated, right? They weren't defeated because why? They knew that there was a whole other second half. That's something that should be so key and so important for you if you are starting a business, if you are trying to grow a business, whether you're even thinking about growing a business, to know that when you're first starting, you know, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very hard, and you're gonna be investing more than you're making. That's just business. I mean, if you don't know that, newsflash, it's gonna happen. You're gonna be spending more on training. You're gonna be spending more on yourself, spending more on your product, spending more on your auto ship than you're making. This tends to get people really down. Or maybe you started a venture and, you know, it could be your first month, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years. You're not where you thought you would be or should be at this point. A lot of people see that and they become defeated. They think that, like, wow, like, this just isn't working out. I can't figure this out. And my friend, I'm here to tell you that just like the Patriots, right, they did not accept defeat. But it was a reality that they had to go through. And it's a reality that you are going to have to go through if you are trying to build a business. It's just going to happen. There's some situations where, you know, you just hit the ground running and, hey, congratulations if that's you. But for a majority of people, it's going to be a struggle at first. Your first half is going to suck. Yeah, I could end it right there. And see, where a lot of people kind of run into problems with this is that they compare their first halves with other people's second halves, right? And you see these people being successful. You see these people making these money, breaking records, and you're like, well, dang, what am I doing? Like, I suck. No, just because you're comparing somebody's first half, your first half, to someone else's second half. It's apples and oranges, you know what I mean? But it's not about just it's gonna suck and that's it. You know what I mean? Because there's always the second half. There's always the second half, and your second half is going to be better than your first half. You are so defeated and feel like you're failing that you don't let yourself even get to the second half. I mean, the only way you could really lose is by quitting, and quitting is not gonna make you get there faster. It's not about what's going on in your first half. It's about understanding why it's happening, realizing that it's normal, it's okay, and just keep trucking, keep pushing, yard by yard. So that's the first lesson that we could learn from the Super Bowl, right? The second lesson, Falcons got the ball first. So you're already like, come on, man. Like, you know, they're already beating us, and now they got the ball to start the second half. Like, it just looks bad. They scored, and the guy missed the field goal. Like, he missed a field goal. I'm not saying I could kick a field goal. It's not what I'm saying. They could kick a field goal way better than me. I'm not trying to, like, play his talent or anything. More important than missing the field goal, it was the reaction of the players, right, on the Falcons side. They started celebrating. They were like, oh, we got this. You know, 3 quarters down, 1 more to go. We're up 21 points. Who cares? It's a field goal. Brady walked into that locker room and was like, I'm not defeated. Like, I am the greatest of all time, and I'm going to carry my team on my back, though. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. The different mentalities there just played out in the end. If your first half is struggle right now, there is going to be better days. There is going to be a point where you're going to start to see success. There is going to be a point where you're going to start making more than you're spending, where you're actually going to be seeing, like, wow, can I really, this dream that I have, is this actually going, is this a thing? But when that does happen, you cannot get complacent. Don't ever feel like you've made it, because that's the moment where you start to always be hungry. When things are good, that's when you should rev it up some more. When you start to recruit those people, when you start to make those sales, when you start to make those connections, before you know it, you're getting interviewed and you're walking on stage and you're seeing your friends walk on stage. Like, all that stuff is gonna happen. If you don't quit, it will happen. It's just a matter of time. But when it does happen, stay hungry. Do not give in to that temptation of feeling like, well, started from the bottom, now I'm here. Because once you do that, that's a quick way to lose momentum. That's a quick way to end back down to ground zero. It happens all the time. Sum it all up, right? Number one, you want to make sure that you realize that first half is going to suck. That's just what it is. But, just because it sucks now, don't allow yourself to feel defeated by it, okay? It's just school of hard knocks. That's just business in general. But to realize that your first half is going to be a little slow start. Going into that, always remember that there's a second quarter. There's a second half. And when you do see that success, to always stay hungry, always stay passionate, always look for better ways, creative ways to up the ante and to keep getting progress in your business. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Hope you got value from this. If you did, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.